So who rolled 4 and 5? Travis rolled
did.
5.
I
All
got
right,
4.
that's fine because Telron rolled a 3.
Ladies.
Oh, God.
You guys are sailing past the island. You guys are close enough to where you can audibly hear it, and you can actually see way off in the distance. You see little figures flying around the island, and as that happens, Crestbraid, Balazar, and Telron, all of them suddenly their eyes just kind of begin to drift toward the back of their head, and they're just turning their bodies toward the island, just looking that way right now.
I'm on a boat
Not
with a
really
long rope, right?
quite able to keep their balance, not really quite sure what's going on, but they're almost like they're reaching over the side of the boat, kind of like reaching out the island, wanting to go that way.
Hey, we need someone to take over the steering wheel while I play against us.
I'll see what I can do.
All right.
God, I was gonna try to do like some. I was gonna reference that one wolf from that one cartoon short where he's just going.
God damn it!
He's like,
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the cartoon name.
there's like Red Riding Hood, Wolf something something.
Sure, it's not a porno.
Oh,
Yes, it was a porno.
Hey,
yes, it
Macarena.
was most certainly a porno.
God damn it! I knew it.
It wasn't a porno.
Well, Sprankles, are you going to try to play a song to counteract the harpy song?
Yes, the Macarena
Alright.
song.
I'll give you a D. I'll give you a D20.
I'm imagining like a medieval Macarena remix.
20.
Really?
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
You got it. I believe in him.
All right. Well, I'll give you another D20 roll.
17.
17. Roll D100.
Is this going to be a counteract spell?
He
if I
really
get this?
doesn't want you to win.
99.
God damn it. All right. Well, you now
Wow.
permanently have the bardic. Now permanently have the song spell, known as. God, what would it have been? Dispel hypnosis.
Damn.
Huh.
All right.
So you play your little song. It counteracts the one that the harpies are doing in your nearby proximity because yours is way louder. And it effectively also snapped all 3 of the guys out of it. And all of you guys are currently standing, like half your bodies are like reaching over the side of the boat toward the island. You all just snap out of it all of a sudden.
Oh my.
What the heck was
Everyone
I
jumps
doing?
back like, oh shit.
Hey, Macarena.
What happened?
Hey, Spankles,
Oh.
can you take the wheel? I don't want to be mistaken as the captain.
Spankles, take the
I gotta hang me first.
Grab the
Find us.
quickly grab the wheel and start steering it like hey, Captain Jack Sparrow. Yes.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Are you
Why
going to
do I
steer
have
it like
a
Captain
second
Jack
for Mr.
Sparrow?
Macarena?
I'll
Yes.
steer with my foot.
Roll
Steer-
D20.
To see how well I steer like Cap
See how
Sparrow.
well you Jack Sparrow.
19.
Nice.
You're good. The wind blows slightly stronger for you.
It reminds me of something.
The Lord of the Sea is pleased.
With Spankles, the Lord of the Sea is actually pleased with Spankles.
Yes.
That's the first god to actually be pleased with Spankles.
He's easy to please. He's also very easy to piss off.
Let's
Nice.
try and avoid that, because I do not wish this ship to sink. Otherwise, I would have to sell my soul to someone else to get the ship to keep going.
Oh, God. Anyway.
That's what he did. Right there in the chat.
What?
Right into your
Anyhow.
mind.
You guys continue to sail past the island. About another half hour goes down. All of you guys need to roll D20 again for spot.
12.
Oh, big money. 14. 18.
1.
You try to look, but you hurt your eyes. and now
Crest
you-
Braid is so amazingly distracted by how beautiful the mast is of the ship. Just that long, tall wooden pole, handcrafted to a beautiful smoothness.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, God.
He might get slightly off by wood.
He's gonna
Nobody's
get a
quite sure.
splinter where a splinter should not be.
Wouldn't he be offed by the fact that Spankles is looking gorgeous while sailing the ship?
No,
No? Shit.
No.
Nobody is.
I'm sorry, but Crossbody was immune to your charm.
Keep dreaming, boy.
Crestbraid's the one who actually found me on the ship.
Yeah.
Well, you guys get past the Allahax. You get about a mile north of it.
Wait, I thought you said you were a baby when that happened.
No. I said he woke up with no memory of what happened
Oh,
or who I was. Just a letter. Crestbraid
Jason
was
Bourne's
the guy
story.
who was waking me up.
alright, never mind.
Actually,
Wrong backstory.
you guys aren't about a mile north of it. You guys get quite a ways past it, and the sun starts to go down. I mean, you guys are sailing since you left there. You've been sailing for about 9-10 hours at this point. You guys are pretty far north of it. And those who rolled above a 16, you all notice that somewhere in the water there's a little bit of a glimmering of light off to your left. It's under the sea, just a very light glimmer of light.
Under Darcy. Under Darcy.
Don words with the ticket from me.
You're not quite entirely sure of what it is, but it's just a slight glowing glimmer. Not very strong, but just bright enough where you can see it, but almost not.
Of course, Spinkles doesn't see it because he rolled a 12 of all things.
It's a glimmer coming from the starlight.
There's specific eyes. Elven eyes. You had to have it to see it. Really?
Drown it out with memes.
So
You
I
need
wonder
more
who that one
memes.
was from the last time.
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually did.
Wait, what?
What the fuck is this?
What'd you say, Spinkles?
Back to boat driving.
Yes, you see that glistening over there. Quite sure what it is, but it's under the water.
Better not be the Kraken.
Could be. Could be
Apparently
nothing.
it's glowing. Is anyone it out to me?
Yeah, there's a fucking glowing rock right under us, so.
Spankles looks.
He points it out and roll d20, see if you can see it.
Don't hate me, nat 20.
God damn it. Yeah, you notice it right away. You can see the glistening.
Can I tell the shape of it?
It's a circle of some kind, you think. Out of everybody here, Crestbraid, roll me a d20 real quick, or a d100, excuse me.
Okay. 8.
8 on a d100, alright.
Great.
Is this supposed to be a religion check?
Potentially.
Great.
You're not quite sure what it is. Telron sees it after you finally point it out, and Telron notices it, and he's not quite sure what it could be either. He says, could be underwater city. He says, could be treasure of some kind. Could be just the moon.
Well,
While
if it's-
everyone's just
If it's treasure, who wants to go fishing?
while everyone's distracted, I sneak up back to the steering wheel and become captain again.
Spinkles comes to and points his finger and goes, "Don't make me use it."
What? The finger?
Well, you gotta be out of mana at least at this point now, right?
Oh, I've had a good rest.
Oh, God. You're very odd.
I do have a point. I did have a good rest. Even if it was forced.
I don't want to argue it, but
All right.
he does have a point.
All right, new goal: learn mana drain.
New goal. Try to stay awake.
Fucking hell. Anyway, none of you guys are really quite sure what this is. Does anyone want to go investigate, or do you guys just want to say, fuck it, we don't have time for this?
We probably want to investigate. It
Does
might
anyone
be
have any
useful.
rope?
I actually do have rope.
Okay.
Gee, what a surprise!
Everyone grab the end of this, and Spankles, tie this around your waist. Don't ask why.
I do not
What-
sink.
What if the
Your job is
Kraken
to sink.
there?
True.
Oh, if the Kraken's there, you're all about to become a nice, tasty meal, potentially.
Yes. So we have to put the heaviest person on the rope and have them sink down to grab whatever it is.
Question:
What?
do I get to punch things while I'm down there?
Potentially, yes.
Okay,
but
sign me
don't
the
you-
fuck up.
No, don't you? You can't swim. You're an earth elemental.
Yes, but we have a dragon that can pull him up if he's tied to rope.
Yeah, plus I have like four
what if-
other people.
What if the rope snaps? You're crap
It's
out
not
luck.
going to. It's the stronger rope. It's stronger rope.
It is a stronger rope. This is true.
But we
Boy,
just
look
bought
on
the
it.
normal rope, though.
No, you and I actually spent.
Spankles did spend a little extra money to get the slightly stronger rope.
Yeah, I did
thought
not
we
do
only
that.
got
Let me-
the-
I do have it written down on his sheet on my end.
Let me see how strong it is. I pick it up and I try to tear it like.
Alright, hold on a second.
Oh, we're all-
Balazar, your strength is a 15. You try to tear it and it doesn't break.
Yeah, that's pretty strong rope.
I will also point out we're on a boat full of rope for hoisting sails. and
Yes, but
holding
they're
it
currently
against
being
wind.
used
Oh wait,
for
hold
the
on a minute.
sails.
Hold on a
Remember
minute.
there's extra.
We have an anchor, don't we?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
we do.
that's me, bitch.
Technically, yes, we do have an anchor.
Why don't we just have him
Yeah,
write down on that?
Yeah, that works.
Save us some brain aneurysms, please.
Because Spinkles needs to breathe and he's a small gnome.
I thought we were sending Scoomer Dunes down there.
Yeah, we can send him down.
Is that the plan for you guys?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Sounds like a good plan.
Well,
An
Three's the
underwater
majority here,
adventure.
so
God, this can either go
I
really good or
object to
really
doing
bad for you
anything, but
guys.
I'm in the minority here.
An underwater adventure.
All right, so you tie one end of the rope.
One
I think I
big-
like the anchor idea personally.
Kraken, we can just slam the anchor into its eye and then we'll instantly win.
Severely piss it off.
It can't kill us
Otherwise-
if it can't see us.
Otherwise, we're putting down the best bait. It's good fishing bait.
I'm
Oh,
a
God
fucking
damn it.
rock. How are they gonna
Did
eat?
someone say bait? Okay, I'll stop that joke now.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
God,
kidding.
what was your race again, Scoomer Dunn?
Rock Ganashi. Earth Ganashi.
Earth Ganashi. Hold on, I gotta write it down. I
see.
forgot to write it down last time.
Oh, I do have
And
a...
what was your class, a ranger?
Yeah, Ranger.
All right. Well, so you guys stop the ship. You load or you roll the sails up.
I'm just saying that this is a very bad idea.
Oh yeah, it's a totally bad idea, but you know what? Fuck it, they're doing it. They want to do it. They're gonna do it.
And you're just sitting there not trying to stop us. Oh,
What about Telron? What about
Terran,
Telron?
this is the Ganashi. So, in all truth, Terran doesn't give a shit.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
He's racist.
Yeah, a little bit.
he's also in the elf.
Well, then again,
Elves
Mike,
are pompous pricks at times, so
maybe you're the racist one.
By the way, Mr.
I'm a gnome. I sleep with
Everyone's
everyone.
racist. Everyone's a little racist inside.
By the
No,
way,
I sleep with anyone.
yeah.
By the way, what?
So, anyhow, you stop the ship, you roll up the things, and you deploy the anchor. So you guys lift the anchor in the you lift the anchor into the ocean, you drop it down, you watch the chain unspools off the thing. And it doesn't thunk to the very bottom, because obviously you're out in the middle of the ocean, but it's hanging there now. So what do you want to do?
Push the rock guy out.
Don't have to push me. I'll jump off myself.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I grab onto the chain and slide down.
You grab onto the chain. You guys grab to the chain as you just right before you let go of right before you go down to the chain. You look at Crestbrae. Crestbrae kind of like twitches for a brief second as soon as you touch the chain.
Oh, don't tell me the chain's cursed too.
No, he just like twitches for a brief moment. No one knows why. He just like, ugh.
Oh no.
Bad idea.
Something's wrong with Breastcrate.
I sent my eagle up in the air.
You send your eagle up into the air, and your eagle's like, all right, telepathically. And he flies up, and he takes a look around, and he's looking, and he lands back down and goes, that light got bigger. In your head, Crestbraid, he says the light got bigger.
Ruh-roh.
So what's going on?
What's
The eagle
the
just
deal,
lands.
Gravel?
You just watch as the eagle goes up, goes back down, lands on Crestbraid's shoulder. It looks at Crestbraid, and they're ethically talking to each other. But that's what the eagle tells you, Crestbraid. He says the light got bigger.
As long as there's no tentacles involved, we can just be.
Oh my.
How are you gonna get up? I mean,
to know where these.
I'll climb up the goddamn chains.
but
It's not rocket science.
aren't you? Don't you like weigh like a rock too?
He
It's
has the
not
strength of a
rock.
rock,
Can
too.
you like pull yourself up in that water?
I have the strength of 1,000 iron clamps. I think.
Plus we have a
You have
dragon
a
at
strength
top.
of 15. Balazar is stronger than you.
Yes, plus we have a dragon up here that can pull him up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pull that thing. But
You're just going to...
the only
with
thing I'm gonna
my
pull
anchor.
is a muscle.
Yo, Dragon Boy, all you have to do is pull this thing to weigh the anchor up, so you don't have to really lift A1.
Still takes effort though.
I will
Hate
help you
effort.
if you...
Just work with us, you lazy piece of trash.
I'll help you if that makes you feel happy.
Nothing involving you makes me happy.
Not even seeing me suffer her to the fact that I can't push or lift anything greater than you.
Yeah, Lord
guys.
fucking Dragonborn, stop
Maybe.
being a douche.
I'm hearing voices in my head right now, and they're not good. We shouldn't be sending Lord students down there.
Why?
Why not?
Whatever it is, it's malevolent.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the steering wheel of this thing and start pushing off.
All right. Pushing off from what?
I don't know.
You're in the middle of the ocean. There's nothing to push off from.
If only,
Hoist
I
the
could,
sails! They anchor! We gotta get out of here!
if only I could read what that said. Too low quality. I'm reading what the stream says, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's in low quality, so I guess only he can see it. No one else can.
Oh no, I'm looking at it. I can read it just fine.
I can't.
Anyway,
There's no way I can like zoom in.
Oh
yeah, the message is up in the live stream. They can see it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
saying it's too low quality. I think it's just
I
That's
can
good.
see it.
by YouTube.
I
It's
can see it.
perfectly fine on my screen.
I can see it perfectly.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
By the way, check-
By the way, as you guys are sitting here trying to figure out what the hell to do, you notice that area where it's glowing, the water begins to bubble a lot.
Can we hoist the sail and get the anchor
Oh yeah,
back up?
the sail's
Let's get going.
hoisted, but
Let's get going.
yeah, the
Yeah,
sail's
no,
hoisted, and you guys are starting to gain speed, and
Like,
the bubble.
let's get
You
out
watch
of
as
here.
this light actually begins to start to move with your ship.
Like, I'll get back on the ship.
Oh great, what do we do now?
Well, you never really got into the water in the first place. You're kind of just hanging on the chain.
Exactly.
But you guys start rowing the chain up, so you guys are rolling the chain up, and it gets higher and higher and higher. It begins to glow brighter and brighter as the chain gets closer and closer to you guys.
Please don't tell me we have something hooked to our ship now.
Potentially. But you do notice that the anchor is really heavy for an anchor.
It's getting pretty heavy.
Just cut it. We don't need it anymore. Serve its
Starts
purpose.
getting.
It's the anchor. Of course we need it.
Are you gonna try to release the anchor?
Don't. We
We're
need
not
the anchor.
cutting off the anchor. We need that.
Besides, how do you plan to
I actually would
We
think
cut off
that
the anchor. I'm
cutting
using you as a...
would save our situation.
Yeah, okay. You
anyone
guys
know
can
how-
go right ahead and try to cut it off, but do any of you have anything that can cut through naval iron,
No, that's why
which
we're not doing
is
it.
at a minimum a thick inch of steel?
We're not doing it. All right.
Okay, so what are we gonna take? The boat or our lives?
The boat.
But if it doesn't seem that big, maybe we could just kill it or something. Can't get this thing out of the water.
By
Well,
chance,
as this continues to go on, you start to hear more and more bubbling coming from the water, and the anchor's gotten even heavier.
Okay, is it safe to say that it's a kraken?
Okay, you can cut it.
Potentially.
You can cut it off.
if he knows
We
how,
don't need it.
there's no way of cutting it.
Okay,
Well-
how do you-
Who said anything about cutting the chain? We can just pry off the source of the, like, you know how chains work?
Just tear
Yeah.
out the thing, all right?
You
Just
would
break
have
it
to-
off.
okay.
Break
the ship.
Again,
Do
the
not
question is,
Break my ship.
yeah, again though, the question is,
It's
do
not your
any
ship.
of you have anything that can cut through naval chain, or remove something that's attached to the ship with nails that are, 6.5 inches long and an inch thick?
Well,
Pry off the
have-
nails.
I know a way to do it, but I'm
I have
not
a
going to
hammer.
suggest it on my boat.
I have a hammer, you know.
You have a
True.
hammer, but does that mean you're going to pry it off?
No, I'm gonna smash it.
Smash it off then.
You're
Alright.
going to put a hole in my boat.
I'll
gonna put a
smash
hole
it
in
with
its
a
mouth.
hammer.
Are you gonna try to break it?
We have no choice. I'm gonna do it.
Hell,
Okay,
Dragon-
because you guys can now, and is anyone looking over? Telron's looking over the side of the boat. Is anyone else
I'm
looking now?
I'm looking.
Sorry, this
Yeah,
is
you're
not
looking
your
too.
ship.
And as that starts to come up, you notice that as it's getting closer and closer to you guys, you begin to actually start seeing stuff now. You see a hunched over figure, like holding onto the chain with a webbed hand and part of a tail wrapped around it. It's got coral and different shells attached to its shoulders and chest to act like armor.
How
Big,
is it?
large fins sprawling out of the side of its body. How big is it, you said?
Naga?
Yeah, how big is it?
It is about 6 feet tall and 200 pounds.
Is it
Well,
a
guys,
soft-
nice
is
knowing
it-
you.
it is-
Is
it
this
a
about a
Sahuagin?
Naga?
No, it's
is it a
not a Naga.
Sahuagin?
It's a
Good.
Hawagan.
Sahuagin.
It's a
Yes,
Hawagan.
It's a
Sahuagin.
Hawagan.
Why is no one letting me talk? Is it a Sahuagin?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You start to notice there's more
Oh, that's
and
bad.
more of them attached to your chain. As the chain continues to get close enough to your ship to where the hole is at the top, where the anchor would go in, you can see there are currently about 6 of them just holding on to the chain.
I'll take
Dragon.
out my sword and try to, like, poke them off. Like, if they
Okay.
get too close, I'll
I
stab
recommend
them.
using
Okay,
your,
well, you
fire.
expose yourself.
Wait.
You
Wait, hold on. I'll give Scoomer my pike.
There you go. Now you're thinking, because they have pikes and spears too.
Yeah, because I never get to use my pike. I might as well just give it to Scoomer.
Yeah, this is actually a good time to use your pike.
All right,
Here,
I'll take my...
Scoomer, take this. It's better at poking.
All right.
Now you
All right.
do that. I'm gonna
You
smash this
take
thing
the
off.
pike, which is longer than their weapon, so you'll get the first strike on these guys.
All right.
Smash.
I'll try to
From
stab
wreck.
one of their faces.
All right, calling your shot. Roll d20.
D20. Shit. 13.
13. Where's their class? I just had it up. There it went.
Sahuagin.
A 13. You take a stab down at the guys, straight down at them, and it hits one of them in the armor, and it just kind of bounces off of their armor. No damage is taken. And they reach for it as much as they can, and he can't quite reach you yet.
Stab
Alright,
him
stop.
again.
But
bringing
you've
the
stopped
anchor up.
you've stopped winding the chain up.
I'm gonna throw one of my throwable knives at him.
Throwing
you're
at him in the
throwing
water.
knives? Is this the returning ones, or is this just a knife?
Oh yeah, the
These are
returning
just a
thing.
throwing knife.
All right, go ahead and roll d20.
Why
These
waste a
carnivores.
throwing knife when you could just use your magical shape-shifting throwing crap?
But what
Yeah,
if I
it
lose it?
I mean-
returns. It
Oh,
returns.
it
I don't,
returns
I
to
don't
you.
need to use
You-
it right now.
You can just call it back to you.
I mean, there's no way they're followers of Glitter Gold.
Yeah,
Unless
no, these guys worship the gods.
I don't know. Maybe one of them is like a hipster.
14.
14. That is a hit on those guys.
But is it a good hit?
It's a hit.
Of course.
So
I'm the
go
one
ahead and roll
steering the
damage
ship.
for your throwing knives.
What damage die does I use?
For throwing knives, I believe a throwing knife is a 1d4. Were they enchanted or anything, or are they just knives?
I do
They,
believe
they were just knives.
Yeah, 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
That would be plus my strength modifier.
Yes. Which for you, gravel is a 0. So
Yeah,
just
I
take a
rolled a
D4.
1.
well, you hit him, and he's slightly annoyed.
Can I look over the edge and cast grease on the anchor?
You can try. Go right ahead.
Maybe they're used to slippery surfaces because they're stuff
19.
slippery
19.
stuff wagon.
All right, you cast grease onto it, and they do get a bonus to grabbing the anchor against your grease. So there's 6 of them from what you can currently see that's grabbing onto your anchor at the current moment. And out of those 6, 3 of them fall back into the water.
Hey, Dragon, this is the best chance to light the grease on fire.
I don't know if water creatures are. If you could use water.
Just do it, damn it. This isn't Pokemon.
They're still wet, though. Look at them.
Trust me.
Try it.
All right, fine.
What if you light our boat on fire?
It's
Maybe
not
I
going to
can
light
melt
the
the
boat on
chain
fire.
or something. Maybe I just
I
melt
aimed
the
for
chain.
I
something.
aimed for the anchor specifically because it's closer to the water, so it's
But
not
what if he
lighting
misses?
us on fire.
This is, you have to remember though, this is still Dragon's Fire. There's always a chance it could stick to the boat.
Besides, doesn't Telron have that thing where remember when he put out the fire that the kobold started?
Yes.
You just do that again.
He says,
All right.
yeah, pretty much.
Alright, I'm letting it rip. Out of the way. Except for you,
All right.
Sahuagins.
I'm out of the way.
All right, you poke your head over the side, you draw back to take a breath, and as soon as you expose your head, you see a spear come straight for your face.
Oh, crap.
And go ahead and roll a d20 to get out of the way in time.
Okay.
Weird.
18.
18? Yeah, you move your head back right out of the way as it just goes past your face.
Matrix style.
Yeah, pretty much. You can feel the water drops on the spear go right past you. Now,
This one. Alright, I'm going back.
all right, you take your step forward. You draw back. You take the rest of your breath, and you feel the back of your head, the back of your neck get speared.
Huh?
He missed his attack because you moved.
Oh,
It
yeah,
still
it
comes
came
back
back
down. It comes back down and it hits you in the back of the neck.
Ah, great. How much damage does that do?
How much damage does that do? That deals. Where's their spear? There it is. You take. Ouch. You take a total of 10 damage from that.
Ah, gosh.
Straight to the back of the neck.
Alright, I'm adding gravity to the list of things I hate. Put it right up there with kobolds.
Yep, that's a Sahuagin. Beautiful little creatures, aren't they?
Sminkles
Gracious.
will pound every single one of them.
Ah, God damn it. Yeah, so that happens, but your fire breath does go off, so go ahead and roll d20 to see how well you did it right as you're getting speared in the back of the neck.
D20.
Yep.
6.
6. You cast your fire breath, but you were a little slow on the cast, so you got some of the chain on fire, but in truth, the spear hitting you in the back of the neck kind of stopped you for the most part.
I can't do it no more.
Yeah, so you got a spear sticking out of the back of your neck right now because you don't have a helmet.
I recommend getting a helmet.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
technically
always
speaking, out of all of you guys, there's only a helmet.
Well, I was always
gave my
told I was
helmet.
hard-headed. That's why I don't wear a helmet.
Hard-headed or hot-headed?
Both.
Anyway, so they're trying to climb up the chain, but it's not going very well because it's kind of on fire and greasy.
Hey guys, is there something sticking out of the back of my head?
No, don't worry about it.
Tyron
Okay,
says
good.
it's an accessory. You look fine. He says we could just let him come on deck and fight him. He says, I mean, I feel pretty confident.
Something kind of itches on the back of my head. I don't know.
It's just a little splinter. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm the one steering the boat, so I can't join in on this combat. unless it's quick
You can
spells.
either try it. Well, it's very difficult right now to
Just-
steer the
just-
boat because your anchor's in the water still.
I have an idea. I'll take the
Just ghost
spear
ride
out
it.
of. I'll take the spear out of Balsar's neck to use it as my
Hey,
own.
return to sender.
Use the
All right,
trident.
You take the spear out of Balazar's neck. Balazar, you take 1 damage.
Oh wait, hon. They are fish people. Wouldn't it be like a trident or something?
It's more or less so. Just look at the picture I sent you. It's pretty much what it looked, or that Todd sent. It's pretty much what their weapon looks like.
It's should
See, just a little
Aw.
splinter.
It's just a little splinter. You had like 2.5 inches of spear go through the back of your neck.
In a way, it's a hick-shaped trident.
It's sharp and pointy. There you go.
Yeah,
It's sharp, it's pointy, and it hurts.
some fish bones at the tip. You know.
It does you a little ouch, you know.
I go up to Balazar and use Cure Minor Injuries on him.
Alright, you cast that onto him. Roll for how much it heals.
A waste of
Oh,
a
that
heal
would be.
spell.
Oh, that's your
9,
minor energy.
it'd
Yeah,
be 9.
there you go. You heal for 9 damage. You're only missing 2 health.
okay.
Anyway, Tyron says again, we should just let them come on deck and just take them out as they come. He says, but he says these are Sahagin and they are quite tricky. So
Here you can.
he turns around and he goes like, guys behind us. You guys turn around to look, and you notice that they have actually thrown grappling hooks onto the side of your ship.
Well, shit.
Someone cut him.
Yeah, these
guys.
grapple.
I'm
All right,
gonna
all
walk
right,
over and start cutting rope.
all right. You walk over there and you strike down to cut it, and right as your knife hits there, because it is a little bit dark right now, right as your knife hits it, you see sparks fly.
Huh?
Damn it.
Oh,
They're using chain.
I'll try biting it off.
You're gonna do that?
No, actually, hold on. They're grabbing onto the
bring
railing.
his head up,
right?
and there's gonna be a new.
Yeah, you
things.
look over the edge and you see
Great.
currently there are 4 of them on that side climbing up, along with the other
Bash the
ones on the
railing
other
off.
side.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. If they're the ropes are connected to the railing, I'll just bash the railing off.
All right, roll d20.
There are some problems you can fix by smashing. 13.
Roll d20. See how well you do.
I said 13.
13, you
Smash
hit
it.
the side of the boat, and I mean, it hits the side of the boat, and it kind of shakes the boat a little bit, but not really that much damage.
I'm using my hammer though, right?
Yeah, you're using a hammer, but it really doesn't cause much damage.
Ugh, crappy thing. Why do I still use this?
Oh God.
Well,
my
you are trying to hammer through, 6.5 inches of wood.
I thought it was. I thought it was like a just regular wood.
It's a boat. The wood has to be pretty damn thick. You ever been on an actual like medieval style boat before, like a big one?
No,
The wood is pretty damn thick.
thick.
I mean, just like a regular wooden boat that you go down to the dock and find, the wood on a minimum thick. So
Where they at?
For battle.
all right, you guys get set up and ready.
Spankles could do one thing that could endanger us all.
What would that be?
What?
He could attempt casting a lightning spell on the water.
Oh god.
Hey, how would that?
There's a potential. It is something you could try to do.
Will it hurt us? I mean, wood can't.
No.
conduct electricity.
It wouldn't hurt you
It would
guys.
go up the metal anchor or onto those metal grappling hooks and torch the wood by chance.
Telron has his thingy.
Tauron does have his thingy.
Theron says, I have a thing to put the fire out. He says, but I don't got much more.
That's the problem. We don't have much more.
We just refill them when we get to land. What even is that stuff?
Don't worry about it.
I swear, the next person to say that to me again.
Don't worry about it.
He says all you need to know is that elementals have more than one use.
Especially if you can jar them up. Okay.
Elementals.
Bingo.
Wait, what?
He literally has a container on him that has the essence of a water elemental.
Oh, water. Never mind. You're safe, Scoomer.
There's a way of putting a Earth Elemental in one too, but I'm pretty sure Skoomer is more mortal.
Oh yeah, Toron says, yeah, if I wanted to put an Earth Elemental,
just use the water that's trickling through his rocks. Use it to make volcanicity.
Okay, guys.
God damn it. Well, anyways, you guys are sitting here trying to figure out what the hell to do.
Music time.
Are you going to try to cast a lightning spell?
Yes.
Well, you're more than welcome to.
19.
19. All right. Roll D20 again.
Oh boy.
18.
18. All right. And now roll D100.
87.
87. Nice. You cast your spell of lightning. You strike the water hard, and you strike it true. And it's a pretty fair-sized bolt of lightning that just comes from the clouds above you, hits the water, climbs up the chains, like you said. It scorches the side of the boat. And you see several of those Hawagan, they let go of the chain and just fall into the ocean. Alongside that, you also count at the nearby that glowing light it's still growing in size, and you count as out of everything that just happened, all that lightning that just hit the water, you see a total of about 25 different bodies just float up to the surface of the water.
Are they also Sahuagins?
Yeah, they're all Sahuagin. There's about 25 of them right now.
Sushi, anyone?
Yep.
Killed
Yes,
25 bot.
Yeah,
25 or I
to
extend them.
Yeah, to all the ones you just hit, you did about 45 damage to each of them. I mean, the water heavily enhanced how much damage you did.
Yeah, it's salt water. Plus,
electricity.
Not very fun.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's not a permanent spell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so they're not grabbing onto your chain at the current moment, but that light is growing still.
Don't pull up the anchor quickly, and we're out.
Yeah, I was. Now that I don't think I can smash it off. Actually, I couldn't smash.
All right, then pull it up, damn it!
All right, fine. Wait, hold on a minute. I just checked my inventory. I had a ring of fireball.
Yeah, you do have a ring of fireball.
Does that mean I can shoot fireballs from my ring?
Yes, but you don't know how many is the thing.
And because we got rid of my blood magic book, I don't know if I can recharge your shit.
Oh.
It's blood magic. I don't want to.
I could use my own blood to help you, or the blood of the enemies that we just left.
Oh, all right then. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to get rid of this.
Yeah.
No, it was. It was.
Yeah, you're right. It was.
Oh yeah, it was totally a great idea.
Now, I do have that question. What
What?
did we do with the cultists back in town?
Well, you're the only person who can actually go back there, so.
The cultists back in town? Yeah, that's a great question. What did you guys do about them, huh?
They're
You know,
still-
besides
They're just an afterthought at this point.
they're
Besides,
still-
you know, completely ignore that and go steal a ship.
So
Hey.
you just gave them a slap on the wrist and walked away from it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you're talking about the cultists he sent like far away, right?
Oh no, not those ones. The conspiracy that was in the middle of the town.
Who cares about Yoltmore? Honestly, not me. Not me.
The allies we could have had. Alright. Time to go save the world.
All right, you hoist up the anchor. The anchor's
And
back
hope-
on your ship, and
hope
you
happens
guys start
until
the wind catches your sail
No
again.
more. No more.
Yeah, the wind catches your guys' sail again. You can begin to get speed, and you can actually, all of you guys can audibly hear these things swimming in the water next to your ship. Swimming. It's swimming. Telron looks over the edge, and he goes like, "Oh, shit, okay."
Is it good news or bad news?
Well, from what I can see on this side of the ship, he says, I can actually see their fins picking out of the water, and he says, and I see a minimum of 30 of them on this side.
Let me check the other side of the
He says, I think we just sailed over the top of one of their cities.
Would explain why they're trying to kill us now.
This would explain a lot of why they're trying to kill us.
Oh.
Which also means that glowing light of theirs, which would not be very good.
Let's send Spankles down.
I think I have a job.
He says, because of that. Oh, God, no. Spankles, you're not fucking the fish.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Sawquaggins! If we give you Spankles, will you leave us alone?
Fortunately for you guys, they do not speak common.
Alright,
There's a chance that they speak any language that I would.
Let me take a look.
Gnome, goblin, orc.
Do any of you guys speak Abyssal, Aquan, or Sahuagin?
I speak.
No.
Oh, you speak Abyssal?
Yeah.
Well, you could potentially communicate with them if you wanted to try.
Alright.
Just say the same thing I said.
If we give you Spankles, will you leave us alone?
You screech that out in the language.
I don't think.
And for a brief moment, you notice that the light stops.
Blorp, blorpy blue, blorp, blorp.
Yeah, pretty much. And one of the heads of these creatures pokes out of the water and it goes, "What's a Spankles?"
It's a gnome.
Wait.
It's an incredible.
Spankles can be anything we right now.
Okay.
He's a gnome of great power and great luck. He'll make your city amazing and prosperous for all eternity.
Yeah, he also has a gemstone in his genitals, so it's the cause of all of his power.
The creature says, "Is that what summoned the lightning upon us?"
Yes.
Yes.
Its head disappears, and they're swimming faster than your ship, by the way.
God, you guys are trying
Our
to
ship
kill me
is
off.
moving.
Yeah, no,
I thought it was-
your ship's moving. It's moving at full speed, but these guys are faster than that.
You guys
They
are trying to
naturally
sell me off to
swim
the
at
fish.
30 miles per hour. So.
I
Don't
thought
worry,
They're
Spankles.
literally trying to sell me off to the fish.
I won't let
Yes.
them do
You
that.
want to fuck the fish, Spankles, don't you?
I thought Abyssal meant like stuff that was from like the evil abyss, like Shoggoths.
Yeah, no, that's one of them. It's just Abyssal, just some creatures do speak it. Not necessarily evil ones, not necessarily ones from the abyss, but it is a language they do speak.
Tieflings are an example of ones that can speak abyssal, but that's because they are part demon themselves.
Yeah.
The other part is the human who will allow them to have free will.
Who even came up with the name Tiefling?
That's a great question. But
You
generally
writers.
speaking, Abyssal is spoken by demons. And the Sahuagin are lawful evil, technically, but they worship a lot of demonic kind of gods.
Nice.
If anything, you could have said I'm a chosen one of Eltab and gotten rid of me quicker.
They worship water Satan.
Dark Lord Cthulhu.
But the fact that I could lightning bolt them to piss them off.
Yeah, that is a good way to piss them off, in all truth.
Yeah, but I took out a lot of them with that lightning bolt.
Yeah, you did take out a good chunk of them with the lightning bolt, and they were not very happy about that.
I'd say have another one ready.
Well, the one you were to, his head disappears for a brief second. This seems like an idea. Says we could potentially take this creature from you and put him into our own use. He says, "I'm sure priestesses,
And then the
Spankles said
city would definitely
priestesses.
like him. Priestesses."
And then they climb on. And then they climb on board to see Spankles, and they instantly try to kill us.
It does say if you would let one of our priestesses, as well as 3 of our chosen fighters, onto your ship to examine this so-called Spankles, we would leave you be.
I'm not trusting them.
So what's the plan?
Don't worry, Spankles. Just make yourself look pretty. I mean, that's probably a challenge for you, but do it anyways.
He's super handsome. He'll be fine. All right.
Try to make yourself.
I have a spell to make myself very clean.
Give us a second.
Nice.
Give us a second down there.
Yourself look nice and spiritual. All right.
We're polishing the royal thing. I don't know.
What if we try to make him look like a mermaid or something?
Shush! I don't fucking know.
I do have a. I do believe there is a spell for cleaning oneself and making look very presentable.
Yeah, it's called taking a bath.
I've heard others use it. I think I have it. I know it's a 0 level spell.
Take a look at your spells and see if you can find it.
I would want to say it's the I can't even say it because
Prestidigitation is like sleight of hand tricks.
All right, well, and if I had anything torn, I could mend it, but otherwise, I'm. You guys are really.
Trust me, it's gonna work.
You know what?
This is a very bad idea.
I do have some objects that could make me look very nice, like some flair. Actually, yeah, I could use some of my light magic to try and brighten up my personality.
I think your personality's bright enough, Spankles.
Too bright.
A little too bright for mortal eyes.
You wanted me to look my best, so here it is.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Spankles' best is everyone else's worst.
Oh.
And what you mean by that, you mean that no one can be as best as Spankles, right?
I feel
Sure.
like I'm the best looking of the members here.
This is pretty much Telron insulting you, by the way.
I'm the best looking of our members on the show.
Sure you
guys
are. Sure.
Hurting my feelings.
Sure you are. Sure.
Well, I'm the one who took out 25 of their members.
Yeah, you did do that.
Sure. Sure you
I can turn that all on you guys if I have to.
Sure you will.
Alright, I'm on your side now.
Well, Crushbraid's convinced this is a good idea.
Right,
I've been saying it's a very bad idea.
Let them on board. Let them on board if they do anything funny. Well,
All right.
I hope.
You can come up now.
Can someone give me a chair?
Yes. Give him a chair. Give him a
Our
chair.
our gift. Tell them our gift is nice and prepared.
Your gift is
Spankles.
nice and prepared. Just
Spankles, I need you to not move at all. All right. Just
Telron
sit
says.
there.
Telron
there.
says we should totally just use the Dragonborn to act as a chair and make him look more menacing, maybe.
No.
yeah, sure.
Just sit there and like have your like hand like on your knee and like on you resting
Like
your chin
legs
on it,
spread
you're-
wide open, the other one like up on your chin, on your knee, that kind of a thing.
No, I'm
Yes.
saying
Yes.
like rest your chin on your fist and like sit there like you're thinking about something.
And let Spankle sit on you.
No,
Gravel, get down on your hands and knees and let him
I'd
sit
rather
on you.
become fish food than be a chair for
Why?
Dragon,
Do it,
please,
trust me.
or we're going to have to tie you up and force you into the.
Look, just use this chair. I like go into the cabin and take a chair.
All right, you go into the cabin, you find a wooden chair.
Is
Right,
it
just-
a nice wooden chair?
It's a
Who
very nice
cares?
wooden chair.
Good.
Nice wooden chair.
I
Sit
want
on
a
it,
nice
they're
It is
Okay.
like quality level of like 90. It's a nice chair. Very comfy too.
I'll take the chair.
All right, you take the
All
chair.
right,
You sit
just-
down in the chair.
Sitting there like you're thinking about something in deep thought and don't move. All right.
As that happens, as you sit in the chair and you get that set up, you see 3 more grappling hooks hook onto the side of the ship where the city is.
You know, I
And
realize
you
I have
guys-
a magic wand.
Everyone act like Spankles is your king or
What does
something.
your wand do?
I don't know yet.
Oh, that's right. I haven't told you what it does yet, have I?
No, you haven't.
We might not find out with Spankles.
I'm
It's
also going to cast darkness. Just
Oh.
for the special
Right
effects.
now?
Oh,
All right.
special effects. So
Okay.
I'm surrounded by
You
darkness.
cast
without
the
light.
spell darkness, and he's surrounded by darkness. I mean, if you're outside of the dark, if you're inside the darkness, you can't see shit. If you're outside of it, there's just a black hole basically sitting there.
Yeah, don't cast darkness. It's a bad idea.
Oh no, he cast it already. Too late.
Can I cast a light spell on my dong again and see if we can have that?
Okay,
light within the
you
darkness?
cast the light spell on your dong. Travis rolled d20, Spankles rolled d20.
They're gonna be suspicious about walking
18.
into a dark
9.
spot.
All right, your glowing crotch like emanates out of this darkness, and it's bright enough where it lights you up as well. So it's like blinding light at your crotch, and outside this darkness sphere, it's like there's a dim light where they can just see your figure appearing.
I'd say this is a good
Yes.
presentation so far.
Yes.
Yeah, you look menacing, quite honestly.
I mean, they do worship dark deities. I'm sure they'll like it.
What
They
do you
might.
think? What do you think, Sahuagin?
Well,
Oh, they're-
as soon
they're
as
already
right after you guys cast that, you see their fins. A set of four different fins appear onto the side of the boat, and they hoist themselves up. They all land on the ship, and they're wearing like heavy, thick coral armor with massive spears in their hands. Like they're much bigger than the ones in the picture, and they're
Please
more
don't say
elaborately
coral.
decorated with finer points and that. You can tell
Royal
they're
guards.
wearing they're wearing the ruin remains of crashed ships, like the flags and stuff. So they almost have like cloaks almost draped over them.
Any chance
They
one of them
look
carrying
like
an anchor?
royal guard. They basically look like royal guards or something like that. And after that happens, you notice a much larger hand hits the side of the ship, and it pulls itself up, and it stands a little bit taller than the guards. It doesn't look like beefy looking. It's very fat for a fish. Ugly as hell too.
Nice
Is that
outfit.
the
Like
priestess?
nat comeliness of 2.
Is that the priestess?
That's the priestess. All right.
Hey, Spankles, look, it's the priestess. What do you think?
And she sits there, and the gills on the side of her head flare a little bit. And as soon as that happens, flares on the side of its head a little bit, and it opens its eyes up the rest of the way, and the eyes turn to a hazy green, and it begins to actually speak common to you guys.
Do you like it?
It says, "I'm assuming that this glowing light is the thing they call Spankles."
Welcome
Yes,
to my
indeed.
ship.
Don't talk Spankles. They need to think you're fake. You're just a statue.
Yeah, because don't forget, Spankles, your voice sounds a lot like this, kind of like a gnome. You sound like this when you speak.
Well, I could try and make a demonic voice.
I'll give you a die roll. Roll D100.
Can you talk without moving your lips?
17.
17.
And
On a
actually,
D100.
I do have on D100. I heard a D20.
No, I said D100.
Okay. I actually do have a spell that allows me to project my voice.
Do
It's
that.
first. That is in 88.
All right. You try
And-
to deepen your voice to sound a lot more demonic, and it does deepen it quite a bit. I mean, it's not like super deep.
now.
It
And
sounds
there's
like
also
Sean
the-
Connery.
Ventriloquism spell.
Do you have the ventriloquism spell?
Yes, it's a level 1 bard spell. I can throw my voice.
All right, you use your ventriloquism spell so you can speak without actually moving your lips. Or at least that's what it appears like. And you use that spell as well. You cast on yourself as well as the deepened voice. And it says, and what do you say to it?
Welcome to my domain.
It says, it would seem that this would be a domain of a darker lord, it would seem, potentially.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a dark domain.
Yeah, I mean, this ship is, it's stolen. It has a darkness spell with a of dim light coming off of something that it can't quite tell. It doesn't know how many people are up here right now. I mean, 25 of their guys just died all of a sudden. So it's a pretty menacing looking right now, and it's looking around trying to figure out exactly if anyone else is up here, but they can't see. And it says, so, Spankles, am I correct? What exactly?
Spankles.
Captain Spankles, of course. What exactly would you think you could bring into our city that we should let you along your way?
Don't mess this up, Spankles, please.
We took out 25 of your guys.
That you did. Says lightning is quite effective in the water, isn't it?
Yes. But there's more that could be brought.
More hell that can be brought.
It says, what exactly?
Oh crap,
would
was that the
you
electric spell?
No, it's what my name
It
is
says,
cutting
and
metal.
what exactly kind of hell would this be?
Have you seen Volcanus Island?
Does it know what Volcanus Island is? No, it does not. It cocks its head and says, Volcanus Island.
We are selling fruits. Holds a horde of demons.
She says, you must mean the island up north. It says, you seem like a type that would be holding something in there, whether that's just a chain of command or whether you're aiding the lord of that island. He says, I do not know. But they're up there. You're here. He says, and then what would you be offering us to let you go through the rest of our waters? He says, because it goes on for miles from here.
My permission for you to live.
He says, but the thing is, if we just let you go now without any fees have been paid, without any tribute, he says, it wouldn't be that hard to just send more at you. He says, we have the abilities to resist your lightning. He says, I can cast spells for that. Don't think we don't come prepared for our greatest weakness.
Lightning is very little in my hands. I have other resources.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, she says, lightning is the only thing I've seen.
Do something, Spankles, right now.
At this point, I can actually use the little minor sleight of hand tricks to play around.
I'll whisper to Lord Scoodoons, we can always offer up the little kobolds.
Oh my god, you're fucking terrible.
I
We do
forgot
have the
about
That
that.
is not something our lawful good out says.
I
Christ brain speaks in your head and goes, whoa, what the fuck, man?
Yes,
I
do have.
completely
a
forgot
few-
about them.
I do have something I could offer you.
Chris,
Could someone bring forth
glitter
the-
gold in your head, Chris. Like glitter gold's like, what the fuck, man? No,
Why does he care? They're cool.
because
Someone bring
he's
me
still the
forth
lawful
my
good
kobold
god.
slaves.
He says, it says, well, slaves wouldn't be much use to us underwater.
Kobolds. You could find some use.
You could always eat them.
Uh,
Yeah,
That is
kobolds
true.
kobolds
They
taste
taste-
pretty good with salt.
Yeah, and a side
Surrounded
of,
by salt water, anyways.
with a side of butter sauce.
Yeah, but
Well, how many of these so-called kobolds do you have?
At this very moment, too.
We used to have 3.
handful.
The dragon killed one of them. Shh! Don't tell them that.
The priestess sighs.
I didn't
and just
kill
goes,
Spankles.
you know, in all honesty,
Because
that's almost
he's so
insulting.
powerful.
She says that kind of an offering is almost insulting.
He was just kidding. He's a joking god. He likes to play pranks. He was trying to make sure that you weren't easily tricked.
And it turns out you were easily tricked.
Shut up.
Oh.
And it goes, oh, really now? How so?
What are you thinking? Trying to give him kobolds?
You know what?
No
To
one
think
likes
that you
kobolds. Not
guys
even
would-
fishes like kobolds.
I'm going to use Mage Hand and slap Scoomer Douche upside the head.
You cast Mage Hand and slap him aside the head. As soon as you cast a magic spell, you look at the priestess. She has the staff. And you see the top of the staff glow for a brief second, and nothing happens.
It seems like I can't punish my servants.
She says, excuse me. She looks up at her staff and goes, seems you're trying to cast magic.
Pretty sure it wasn't for you. Trust me. He doesn't. Well, let me show you what else he can do. Hey, Dark Lord Speckles, show them how powerful you are, but in a better way, because you're kind of messing everything up right now.
Or any way of
Spankles.
By the way, all 5 of you guys roll d20 real quick.
20.
11.
18.
All right.
10.
Travis, what did you roll? All right. So, Spankles, Scoombadoosh. I'm sorry, that's your name now, Scoombadoosh. Scoomberdunce. And Taron, all 3 of you guys hear something hit, or you hear metal clank against the side of your ship on the back. You guys turn your head slightly, but you can't really see anything through the darkness.
What was that?
I can't. That's for sure.
None of you can.
Did you guys do that?
Taron says it sounds a lot like they just threw more hooks at the side of our ship. I don't think the priestess is quite enthralled by us.
Yeah, no shit.
He says, I don't even know if she can see us all right now, Taron says. He says, anyone who has any archery abilities, he says, potentially we could all shoot her at once and maybe take her down.
I would prefer not to harm our guest while we're on the same ship.
Well,
He says, I know, he says, but we're kind of in a situation where I think we're about to
Spankles,
get
I have
in
an
a
idea.
fight.
I have an idea. Try to seduce her. It always works.
Actually,
Do you have any songs or anything you could
Why
play
didn't
to
we-
help with
why
this?
didn't we think of that?
I do not know any songs that could help me seduce.
Just try to
a woman.
imitate the harpies.
Or the sexy sax guy song.
Just call them like good looking and seduce them.
You know what?
Make
I'm
sure
gonna
it's
have to
all
try.
of them.
I'm gonna have to
Spankles,
try
Spankles,
maybe-
Spankles. This is what you're currently trying to seduce, by the way.
Can't wait to see.
Oh my.
That is quite literally what you're trying to seduce at the moment.
And Spankles has tried this on worse things.
I don't think there's anything that's quite worse than this right now.
He was attempting to do it with Iltab before.
You tried
This
to
is true.
tried to seduce Eltab.
Yeah, it failed.
Yeah, it failed miserably.
What a surprise.
Who would have ever guessed?
Mm.
The demon lord wanted it to be, okay? It's not my fault.
Well, Taron says whatever your idea is, Spankle, I recommend you do it fast.
Is there a way of copying the Harpies song?
That is a potential you could try to do since you do have an ear for music.
I was just joking when I said that.
It is a potential.
I am going to attempt
Actually.
the mimicry of their song.
All right, you're gonna, this one's actually Gonna be 100.
100. Okay.
Yep. Hold on. Let me find my notes to find where I wrote the difficulty check for doing something like this is. All right, there it is. Go ahead.
Why is it that people only listen to my ideas when I'm joking?
Because
They're
the
good
joking ideas are sometimes the best.
Yes.
It's a lot
So
better
what's
than
the-
the ideas you get.
What's the DC I'm getting?
Just roll. Just roll.
Who are you saying that to, Scoob?
Saying that to you,
98.
fucker.
98.
Oh, really?
Are you serious?
98.
Do I get any bonuses with my skills?
Yeah, with all your spellcraft or with your bardic perform and all that. You try to mimic the harpy song. You try to channel magic into it. So roll a d20 now.
Oh boy.
19.
19. All right, and roll one more time.
If we die,
17.
if we die, who should I choose next? My warlock.
You
my
try to
monk,
mimic
or
the
my
harpy
sorcerer?
spell. You try to mimic the harpy song, and the staff glows again, but it doesn't really do too much. And you watch as all three of the guards that are next to the priestess, their eyes kind of twitch for a brief second, and their arms drop downwards. And the priestess looks left and right to see that their guards just went down. She's like, "Oh, well, that's great, I guess." And she slaps her hands together, and you see magic form in her hands, and a big, huge blanket of just ice comes straight for you guys.
Could we cast a fire spell, Mr. Ring with Fireball?
Maybe. I'll try to counter the fire with my fire ring.
Ice with fire ring.
I'll try to counter my fire with the ice ring.
All right, roll d20.
I'll try to ice with my fire counter ring.
Good. Very yes.
I got a 14.
14 versus the ice. You do puncture a sizable hole into the ice, so you're not going to be by it anymore.
I have an idea. I have
What?
an idea. I'm gonna fucking deck the queen in the face.
All right, you charge straight for the queen,
I mean, it's not
and
magic.
you charge straight for the queen. All right.
Do I?
Who had the fire ring?
I did.
All right, you charge straight for the queen as she casts the spell to deck her in the face. And as you do that, you run straight into the spell she just casted, and you take 24 damage.
Okay, well I'm dead.
No, you're not. Well, what
Press
HP
braid.
are you at?
Bring him back up.
You're instantly
Skimmer
down.
Dunce, you have
How much HP do you have?
I have a
You have
max
28.
of, like,
Well,
Oh.
then you're at 4.
you're at 4 health. But yeah, you get blasted right in the fucking face by a cone of cold.
Don't
that's
worry.
nice.
Yeah, you took max damage on the die roll. Now the rest of you guys, you still have a cone of cold coming at the rest of you guys right now, by the way. So, except for Balazar, who stopped the one hitting him with the fire spell.
So, I guess this means...
I am going to give you assistance. If any of you have a shield or anything, you can hide behind it to potentially stop it. I mean, that's what Telron is doing right now. He whips out his shield and he's just hiding behind it.
I'm
behind the chair.
I'm asking the priestess. So does that mean the deal's off?
You asked the priestess yet, and she goes like, "No, the deal's still on. It's obviously going. I mean, I didn't throw anything at you. It's just a sign of friendship between us all."
All right, I'm killing her.
Hold on now. Come on.
You know,
Okay,
I would've
well,
been nice to let you
so
off
Spankles, you're gonna hide behind the chair. The chair does not protect you at all.
I don't like your attitude.
Spankles, you take go ahead and roll a d20 real quick, Spankles.
Okay. 17.
17.
wanted to
All
know
right,
if we
that does make a reflex save, so you do take half damage from this. You only take 9 damage.
I knew they wouldn't take Spankles, but it would have been hilarious if they did.
All right, Travis, Crestbraid, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to block with your shield? Are you going to try to reflex out of the way?
I'll block with my shield.
All right, go ahead and roll d20.
If I get close, I still have grapple
15.
abilities.
That does successfully block it, so you take half damage again.
I don't think you can grapple that thing.
Yeah,
I
you only
think
ta-
I
you
can
only
fucking
you only
grapple
take
that
again.
thing.
You as well. You take 9 damage.
I can strangle it.
And
if you can get through all that
Telron, his
flab.
shield doesn't cover him quite enough, so Telron
Good luck
takes the
trying to
full
get through
18.
all that flab.
Telron
I'll
takes
get
the
through
full
it.
18.
I'll find a way. I have a
Die,
knife.
so please back off.
Just cut the fat.
All right, so that's that. That's what the priestess does for that turn. And now the 2 guards she was with attack her with the spears,
Wait,
and he
I got 3 of
misses.
them.
Yeah, he misses. That one hits, and that one hits the guy who missed.
Oh,
Huh,
Spankles was
quite
able to
impressive.
make them turn on her.
Yeah,
they're my minions now.
It's like a necromancer.
Someone, please hand the kobolds some weapons and have them join us.
they're tied on the lower deck right now.
Oh, you do that, Telly.
Can
How
somebody
about
please
how
heal
about
me?
I order my eagle to go release them and tell
Feels
them
like I
that, you know,
lost a fucking limb.
Wait, hold on. No, don't use the eagle. Use the bat. Because the bat can see in the dark.
We don't have a bat.
Wait,
The
doesn't
bat that he can summon one through a summon monster spell if it chooses a bat.
That's my spell that always ends up dying.
fine,
Both
you
of
do
your
it.
guys, really?
It's the same bat that dies repeatedly.
All right, are you gonna
okay?
go to the lower decks to try to get the kobold?
I'll fucking like run at her. Again.
no,
I'll try.
no, you're at critical
You're at 4 health
HP.
right now.
Don't.
Do
you
As a
don't-
matter of fact, you know what? You just took 80% of your health in one shot. Roll d20, see if you stay conscious.
Probably like slammed into the wall. He broke through the cabin's
20.
captain's corner.
20. All right, you get nailed straight in the face with that. You take the damage. You manage to stay wide awake. Although you're like half your body is numb and it feels like a million pins and needles just jammed you.
He's getting his body's getting cracked.
Your face is like instantly frostbitten as well.
What face? I don't have a face.
What would be your face?
Remember his face came to erosion.
Yeah.
All right, your rocky bits have cracked and fractured.
He's getting potholes.
Lord,
Right.
sooner does you have to go get those
I get it. I'm a rock guy.
go get Spangled servants.
Look, I get it. You're tired of rock person jokes.
No,
That's
I'm
it.
looking at the
Nothing else on there.
Pirates poster that we're all on. I noticed that I'm not the center of attention, thank goodness. I also noticed that Aaron is casting a Billy Chumpus.
No, well, that wasn't
I
that what
thought-
it was supposed to be. That
I thought he was just flying around by farting.
yeah, that's what was meant to be there.
He
Yeah,
flies
that seems
around
about
by
right.
farting.
But Aaron looks like he's
Farting.
casting a spell and causing the green light coming out of Billy's ass.
Oh, that's Garl
But
Glitter Gold. next to
Do
him.
notice that Glitter Gold and
Yeah, I just said.
L-Tab are right next to him, meaning like
Oh,
he
I-
kind of plays
actually-
as them.
Glitter Gold's just
Yeah.
looking up. Glitter Gold's just looking at Chumpaz like, what the fuck?
I didn't see
L-Tab
L-Tab
staring
there.
at
L-Tab's
Right.
walking away like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this.
Also, how come like Scoomer is like taller than everyone else?
Because I'm a fucking earth
Well,
gnosis.
I had to kind of cover Jack, so I had to make people kind of bigger, larger.
How tall are you, Scoober Dunce?
I need to find out how tall I am.
It's written on your sheet somewhere. It should
He's
be.
9 feet. 9 feet of
Uh,
sexiness.
So I imagine him to be like normal sized.
How do I
Normal
check
s-
my
Normal
Actual
size.
lasers
Normal
stuff.
size for yours. That is about.
5 or 6 feet.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
You should just check description on your character.
where's
sheet.
the description? You can't find it.
It's on the tab that has like actions, spells, equipment, features, and traits.
Oh, action, spells, equipment, feature. Which one is it under? All
Description.
classes?
You're about 6 feet tall.
I s- description.
Let's see here. Description.
Yeah, you're anywhere from 5 to 6 feet tall.
What does your description say?
That I'm a sexy
I think
beast.
this has 7.
7?
7.
Yeah, I guess you went really tall for your character, so you're 7 feet tall.
Why?
Called it.
Because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
I don't know, just not what I imagined.
It's a
Well,
feature, damn
it's
it.
what it is.
Next, you're gonna tell me Spankles is like 4 feet tall.
Speckles is like 4 feet tall. Actually, he's like 3.5 feet. He's
Next
not the
you're-
tallest man in the world.
Next, you're gonna tell me Crest Braid is 500 meters wide.
Grass
He's
brain
39
is
inches.
normal human size.
He's literally 39 inches.
1 sec.
From what
I'm back.
was written down.
I play Pokemon Go every day. Whenever you say I'm back like that, that always pops.
Expelliarmus!
You say Expelliarmus as you whip the wand toward her. You see the magic begin to flow out of the wand, but you feel that burning, like a heavy burning sensation on your chest.
Oh god.
And you
oh,
watch
God.
as the wand shakes and sputters as you cast it, and a very large, just a very, very large amount of
Very
magic
large.
spews out the tip of the wand. Roll me a D100 real quick.
Oh, God. Please, Eltab, be nice to me.
Oh no, this is your curse.
98.
98. All right, the curse does not affect you right now.
What is my curse?
Your curse is, you will now know about. You're about to learn what it does. Your curse is, if you use any kind of magical item of extreme power that belongs to certain gods, it has a 10% chance to just kill you.
Great!
Let's give him all of our godly weapons.
Yeah, you cast this thing, and using the wand by itself would have been just fine, but Eltab decided to boost it up because he knows what your curse is, and he's trying to get bored. So he boosted it up to the point where it would be considered a god-level weapon for a temporary amount of time. You hits the priestess, and you watch her just explode into nothing.
Jeez.
Whoa.
There's literally just red goop where she was standing.
Alright.
I
I guess I'm gonna clean up the rest of this mess. I'll snap the necks of all 3 of the guys who are possessed.
That wand is known as the Wand of Implosion.
Nice.
Wait,
Oh,
I
nice.
missed where you got that?
Wait, shit! Did the organs get destroyed?
Oh yeah, there's nothing left. It's
God.
just goop on the ground.
Shit.
Take the
Yeah,
organs.
the
of
wand
other
is
soft
known
wagon.
as the wand is the Wand of Implosion. So the wand does not feel magical at the moment, but you feel that it's trying to gain more magic.
Yeah,
It is a one-time use, once per week.
that
Nice.
priestess did not need to get any more.
It is basically
There he
a oh shit weapon.
That
And
was
no
an
one
oh
heard
shit
my joke.
Moment.
Yeah.
And
It
no one heard
feels-
that I heard that no one
Yeah,
heard my joke.
Frank, you don't give a shite.
Congratulations, you just exploded the priest with the wand.
At
I'm
least
Not
pretend-
exploded, imploded the priest.
I'm going to put
excuse
the
me.
wand away and then go
Yeah.
run over, grab the staff, and go, I claim the staff.
All right, you run over
At
to
least-
get the staff.
At least
Can I
pretend you can hear
please-
what I'm saying.
Can I please snap the neck of the 3
Well,
guys?
they're entranced right now, so you can just walk over and just kind of
Yeah.
just roll
I-
D20. Roll D20. You need to roll on your strength or D100. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, and
D100.
Crest Spray should heal.
Yeah, I used heal minor injuries on him. Scourdance.
93.
93. You walk over there to use it, and you grab the back of her neck, but it's like super slight, so you don't really grab it much.
It's okay. Snap the necks of these fuckers.
You're welcome to try on the other two because it didn't really work.
Alright, I'll try the other 2.
Yeah, you got to roll lower on this one. Looking better for these
I
ones.
just hope that
46.
hope that's not
40
what's-
the neck of the next one. You're able to get a good grip on it. You try to break its neck, but I mean, it's a lot harder than what you realize on the creatures. I mean, their spines aren't exactly, right on the surface like ours are.
Alright, I'll try.
just hope that's not
But wait, don't they have like
one of
exoskeletons or something?
fishes.
No.
Exactly
Fish.
20.
Fish! Why would they have
My biology wrong
exoskeletons?
Okay, I got a 20.
Exactly 20. All right, you get a 20 with your bonus.
I'm still walking around with that
They heard
glow and darkness, picking up her staff, going, "I got the staff."
Well, you can't currently.
Just walk out of
If Travis wants to dispel his darkness, he can just
Can't-
snap his fingers and
Can't
do
he
it.
I am
real
just
quick.
still
walk
glowing.
out of it? Can't he just walk out of the
Yeah, you can just walk out of it too if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk
All right.
out.
Yeah, I'll.
You walk
I'll-
out of it, and you just see the goop of this thing.
I'm still glowing.
It's just
way, you did that, Spankles. Please never do it again.
No, I mean, well,
I got the
yeah,
staff.
don't do
It's
it again.
mine.
I really needed those organs.
All right. Well, you pick up the staff, and as soon as you touch the staff, your hands begin to burn.
Hey, Spankles, can you see if you
And-
can control those guys still?
Your hands begin to burn, and you hear a garbled, gluggering
Spankles?
voice in your head.
Spankles, you there? Hello?
I'm gonna turn to the staff and go, "I don't speak your language, and I already work for a demonic master right now. Who's trying to kill me?"
Classic Spankles.
Anyone know how to speak staff?
I mean, I can speak. What was it
Yeah,
called
this
again?
thing does
Whistle?
not speak demonic. It's speaking a Sahuagin language only.
I can speak Kane. Does that count?
I got
No.
comprehend language. It allows me to understand spoken and written language, but I can't speak back.
Okay, well,
You
just
wanna
use
do
the
it?
fucking thing.
Yes.
All right, you cast the spell comprehend language, and what you understand is a new hand is touching my staff. Who dares beckon to me?
The name Spankles. Hi.
I say the name Spankles, and it just goes, "Oh, you're not one of my priestesses. Oh, that's
No,
a damn shame. You know what? This doesn't belong to you. I don't like you." And the staff's head just explodes. The magic crystal in the staff just ruptures.
Well, F you too. I
It
was
would-
going to return you back to the ocean. Let
He would
someone else-
rather die than be used by Spankles.
I would rather die than be used by Spankles!
you get to throw the rest of it into the ocean. Be like, I don't want it now.
All right, you throw it down into the ocean to do that. And by the way, Spankles, you're getting sneak attacked.
That would have been a nice spear.
Yeah, you're getting sneak attacked from the back of the head by one of the
Nice.
Sahuagin who are on your ship, and it hits you with a 19.